What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got another two-game NBA playoff slate. Game 4 of Golden State versus the Rockets, or Game 5, I mean, and then Game 5 of Minnesota versus the Lakers. So we're going to talk about both these games. We're going to go into detail on it. We're going to talk about a player prop from every single team, and I'll see you guys in just a minute. All right, guys, before we do anything, I wanted to talk about yesterday's plays. So yesterday's free picks did not go that well again, man. Jokic, 3 points made. He ended up with 1. Halliburton, rebounds and assists. Now, I'm going to show you guys, this is our daily playlist. So we absolutely dominated MLB. NBA, not as much. So Halliburton had 15 at one point. They took a board from him. He ended with 14. Couldn't get 1 RA in overtime. Little suspicious, but he did hook us. We had Cat, PRA, who obviously missed, and then you can see a lot of these plays we did cash. Now, we had a couple of other plays that were discounted lines on Parlay play, or Chalkboard, I mean, that ended up chalking too. So there should be a couple more X's on here. It just hasn't been updated. But overall, yesterday for baseball was green as green can be, and then NBA wasn't quite what we wanted. But taking a look at some of these winning slips yesterday, we did have this one over here on Underdog, an 80% boost. It cashed us out. Cashed out the Taco, Cade Taco on Prizepicks, 100 to win 200. The Joker Taco, 100 to win 200. Kawhi Leonard and Russell Westbrook last night, 75 to win 225. Now, this is the second half play that we played. We played Zach Wheeler and Sandy Alcantara, 75 to win 225. We had Freddie Peralta, Zach Wheeler, 75 to win 150. Peralta and Gore, 75 to win 202. And then DeGrom and Crochet, 75 to win 182. So yesterday was phenomenal if you consider everything. But did have a couple of bad beats. I played all 3 of our money lines yesterday in a parlay. So what I had is I had Knicks money line, Pacers money line, and then I had the total for the Clippers and Nuggets game, which everything cashed except for the Knicks. The Knicks chalked that slip. If we could have cashed that one too, yesterday would have been about as good as you can get. But anyways, guys, overall, yesterday was really, really well. If you guys do want to get all of our plays, link to our WAP is down in the description. You can get a weekly or monthly membership, less than $1 a day. Highly recommend you guys join. You get every single play we post, money lines, player props, whatever. Just make sure you guys click that link if you guys do want to join. But I am going to pick a winner from yesterday to win a free month of VIP. If this video gets 250 likes, I'll pick another comment down below to win a free month. So smash the like button, drop a comment. Let's pick our winner from yesterday. And the winner is going to be Kenya. All right, Kenya Addicts. I'm not sure. Dude, I struggle with these names. Sometimes these names are tough for me. Just bear with me. But he said, let's get it. More money to be made. Well, Kenya, send me a message on Discord. I got you a free month of... Well, Kenya, send me a message on Discord. I'll get you a free month of VIP. Appreciate the love and support from everybody. And let's go ahead and jump into what we got for these slates. So, one last thing before we talk about these games. If you guys do want to get free VIP, sign up for any partnered app. All those apps are listed down in the description. Chalkboard, Parlay Play, Underdog, Better, Sleeper, Dabble, and NOVIG. Any of those 7 apps get you a free month. You just sign up using our code and make the minimum deposit, and we'll get you added for a free month. They do stack. You can get up to 7 full months of VIP for free, and I highly recommend you guys take advantage of at least Parlay Play. But anyway, let's talk about these 2 games, guys. So we got the final game of the Warriors and Rockets if the Warriors win, and then final game of the Timberwolves and the Lakers if the Timberwolves win. Now, this is where it gets kind of tough. Houston's playing at home. Lakers are playing at home. We're going to talk about the first game first, obviously. But Golden State and the Rockets. For me, I think Golden State finishes it here. Plus 160. Now, it's a plus 160 play. Obviously, they're favored to lose slightly. Houston is favored to win this game. I think Golden State's the better team. They're up 3-1 right now. They're not playing at home, obviously, but I think Golden State's going to come out here. I think they finished the series. Now, I thought the Knicks were going to do the same thing last night, and it bit me in the butt. But I do think that Golden State can finish this off. So let's look at the money line. Majority of the money and the bets are going to be on Golden State tonight. And then majority of the bets, but more of the money is on Houston to cover the spread, which is -4. So a lot of money on the Houston to beat Golden State by at least 4 points, which is I mean, if that's what you think, take it, I guess. I don't necessarily agree with it, but it is there. And then obviously the over-under, it looks like it's kind of split up. More bets are on the over, more money on the under. But for me, I'm going to have to run it back with Golden State money line. I think they're a better team. I think they can put them to sleep tonight. I think Golden State should take the series. And I had them on my bracket as well. So got to take Golden State. I don't want this to go to Game 6. And I think they finish them off here tonight. So that's my pick for this game if you want to get a little plus money bet. Going into Game 2, we got the Timberwolves and the Lakers. I am a Lakers fan, huge Lakers fan actually. And with the adding of Doncic, I wanted the Lakers to go so far in this, guys. I really did. I know there's a lot of you that are probably like me. I know there's a lot of you that are Timberwolves fan. I hear it every day. But it's not looking like the Lakers are going to win the series. So I'm just going to say that. It is extremely hard to go from a 3-1 like deficit to come back and win 3 straight games against a team that's already beat you 3 of the last 4. But Lakers are playing at home tonight. I think the Lakers are going to win, make it a 3-2. The next game in Minnesota might be a different story. We'll see how it goes tonight. But remember, the Minnesota could end up ending the series here. I don't think they do. I think the Lakers can make it a 3-2 series, and I got to lock on this. I would just, I mean, I know this is a plus money line. This is a -200 line. If you want to play the Lakers, I'd probably just take the money line. I'm not trusting the spread on either of these, and I'm not going to play the over-under on this. So looking at the public betting, majority of the money and the bets are on the Lakers. Majority of the bets are on Minnesota spread. Majority of the money is on Lakers spread. And then over-under, all the money almost is on the over. 95% of the money is on the over. So this could end up being a low-scoring game. It could end up being a blowout. Who knows? I don't think it will be, but based off of the way they have money set up on these sometimes, you never know. But anyways, I do like the Lakers tonight. I lock them in. My 2 calls for these games, Golden State and the Lakers. If you guys trust me, you can tell them. If you don't agree with it, obviously, trust your gut on these guys. But anyways, for the next 4 plays, I've got 4 player props. Now, I did my due diligence, guys. I picked a player from every team. That is extremely hard to do, especially in the Rockets-Warriors matchup, because that game has been so slow-paced and it's been so difficult. It's very defensive. It's hard to pick plays for this, but I did, and you have to bear with me because I like these plays a lot, but picking 4 plays from 2 games is difficult to sweep. So hopefully we can get the sweep. Hopefully we can go at least 3-1. If one misses, I wouldn't feel that bad, but let's talk about these plays. So for game 1, Warriors-Rockets, we're just going to start on the Rockets side of things. So what I did is I picked a discounted line and I picked a regular line from both games. That way you could pair them together and make 2 slips out of it with at least a double up on these 2 slips. And that way your odds of cashing that discount is going to be a little bit better when you're picking 2 from the same game. So anyways, let's talk about our first one. The first one's going to be our discounted line. It's going to be for our man Sengun. I locked in Sengun rebounds. I brought it down to 9.5. Now, I like his rebounds at 10.5. I can see him cashing that as well. He's cashed it 5 of his last 10. He's cashed 9.5 in 13 of his last 20 games, averaging right at 10.5 rebounds, so around 1 over. If you go head-to-head data, he's cashed it 8 of his last 11 games versus Golden State. So Sengun's been a board machine versus Golden State. He's only missed it 1 game this season versus Golden State. I take that back. 2 games this season versus Golden State out of, 9 games. So 7 of his last 9 this season. He's averaging 11 rebounds per game. He's cashed that in 3 of 4 games this series so far. The last 3 games in a row, he's had at least 10 rebounds. So overall, I think this play should cash. Looking at Golden State's rebound defense, 15th in the league. 2 centers is 25th. So bottom 5 defense in terms of rebounds allowed to the center position. So like Sengun a lot. Going to lock him in as our first pick. So we're going to pull Sengun up over on Prizepicks. Make sure they have him on the board for Prizepicks. It's probably going to be a goblin if they do. But Sengun, look for rebounds here. So they have Sengun at 8.5 or 9.5. So I'd get the 9.5 just for the better payout. 8.5 is going to be barely a bare minimum payout on this. So Sengun 9.5. If you play him over here on Parlay Play, you got a 1.3x. We'll look at the difference in the value here in a minute between Prizepicks and Parlay Play and see if it makes any sense to even play Sengun over here on Parlay Play instead, and just to see which one has the better value. So that is going to be pick number 1. Sengun, 9.5 rebounds. I like his 10.5 as well if you want to play his original line. But for the free picks, I did buy this down slightly. So who I'm going to pair, or I'm not going to pair these together because it's the same game parlay. But for the other play from this same game, we're going to take our man Jimmy Butler. So I'm taking Butler, PRA. Butler's PRA went down. So his last game, it was 31.5 to start. This game is 29.5. And I don't know if there's any news about Butler injury or anything like that. If you come here, he has game time decision still for the left pelvis bruise. So if you want to fade this play, you can. Now you can come down here and look. PRA versus Houston, his last game, the result, he ended up with 38, and his line was 31.5. So his starting this series, he had 34.5, 35. Then it went down to 31.5 after his injury. He cashed that easily, and now it goes down even more. So it is a little worrisome. If you don't trust it, or if you have any injury news that maybe I didn't see that you guys saw, maybe they said he's going to be limited or something. I don't think they did. I couldn't find anything, but 29.5 going down 2, he should be able to get 30, especially if he's playing the minutes like this. 40 minutes per game, he's going to get 30 PRA in a game this important. So we'll see what happens with Butler. If you guys know something I don't, please let me know down in the comments, because I don't want to continue to push this play later if it's obviously a bad call. But the way he's been playing, man, he's catching 6 of his last 10. He's been dominant this series. He's averaging well over 30 PRA this series, if you don't include the game he got injured. And I think realistically he should cash this line if he gets the minutes. So look at Houston's PRA defense, 6th, 3rd, and 2nd, one of the best defenses in the league. If you go to small forward, power forward, it's pretty much the same. The small forward, even better defense. Power forward, they give up even more, but Butler should be able to get this tonight, in my opinion anyways. I'm going to pull it up on Props Madness. We're going to take a look at the shot chart, and I straight up lied, guys, because I just got logged out of this. And if you guys don't know, Prop Madness is painful to get logged into, especially since I have to log in through Apple. It's a pain in the butt. So we're not going to use Props Madness here tonight or today. Fortunately, the next 2 plays I don't need points. I'm not using points, so we're not going to need this lineup anyway. So we'll just pull Jimmy Butler up on Prizepicks and on Parlay Play and see what the payout difference is. So if we lock this in as a slip on Parlay Play, $75 will win you 154, so a little over a double up. If we play this on Prizepicks, 29.5, it would be 75 to win 168. So you get a way better payout right now on this play for on Prizepicks than you would on Parlay Play. So I highly recommend going to Parlay Play on this one. And the main reason for that is Butler's original line is 29.5 right now on Prizepicks. His original line looks like it's 30.5 right now on Parlay Play. Yeah, the 1.8x. So better line on Prizepicks right now if you want to play it there. But that's probably going to change here in a little bit. I could see either Parlay Play changing their payout, or I could see Prizepicks bumping him to 30.5. So be wary on that if you're going to lock it in on Prizepicks. I'll probably do it soon. But that is there. Jimmy Butler, 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So for the next one, we'll jump over to Game 2 of the slate. Timberwolves, Lakers, the game I'm super excited for. I want to see the Lakers come out here. I want to see them get this dub. But we're going to talk about the Minnesota side of things first. So I'm taking our man Anthony Edwards. I'm locking in rebounds and assists for Edwards. Now, we know Edwards just had like a 40-point game, but his RA has been pretty green. Now, this is just for this series. Overall this season, Ant-Man hasn't been a rebound and assist machine, especially lately. He's only cashed it 3 of his last 10. He's only cashed it 4 of his last 20. Head-to-head, he's only cashed it 5 of 12. On the season, he's only cashed it 30%. So you might be thinking, okay, this is a terrible play. But if you look at Ant-Man this series, 3 of the 4 games, he's had over for 15 or more rebounds and assists. Dude has been dominant for the RA. One of the 2 games in LA, he cashed. The other one he didn't. Overall, he had 23 in the 2 games together, so over 11 per game. They are playing in LA again tonight. Head-to-head this season versus the Lakers. Lots of games. So there's 5 games he's missed. He's only cashed 3 of 8 is what we're looking at here. So only 3 of 8. He's still averaging 11 RA per game. So right at that number. They want to finish the series off. No team wants to take this to Game 5, Game 6. The more chances they give the Lakers come out here and smash Minnesota tonight, the Lakers are going to have so much momentum going into Game 6. Then if they win Game 6, it's a 3-3 series. So they want to finish this game now. Ant-Man's obviously going to be the star of the show for the Timberwolves. And I just think 11.5 RA in a game like this is too low, especially against the Lakers. Lakers usually give up a decent amount of stats. If you look at their stats for the season, though, this season, 9th and 21st in rebounds and assists. They give up a lot of assists, Not many rebounds. If you go to point guard, it's 10th and 24th. Shooting guard, it goes up, 15th and 25th. So more to the shooting guard position. Overall, to the guard position, give up a ton of assists, a decent amount of rebounds. This should be a good opportunity for Ant-Man. I like to play, and 11.5 rebounds and assists should be a good line to take. So what the heck just happened? All right, so we're going to pull Ant-Man up first. Rebounds and assists. This is our original line. 1.7x payout, which you can get on Parlay Play, and you should be able to get it on Prizepicks as well. I haven't checked this line on Prizepicks either. Let's take a look. Sheesh, man. 14.5 RA. And then it does this, man. I hate this crap. It's so annoying. It tries to like refresh. So I don't see regular RA on here. There's so many props to choose from. I wish they would kind of like keep it organized on here, but they don't. Doesn't look like rebounds and assists is going to be on here. But anyways, that is going to be our third pick of the day. Anthony Edwards, 11.5 rebounds and assists. So jumping into our final play of the day, going to jump to the Lakers side of things. I'm taking our man LeBron James. I'm locking in the same prop for LeBron, rebounds and assists. Now LeBron the last few games has been a scoring machine. I'm just going to move that positive EV thing out of the way. So he's had 38 and 27 points his last 2 games. 2 games before that, he struggled. So LeBron has stepped it up these last 2 games, and they've really needed him. LeBron, I told you guys, going into game 3, I was like, LeBron hasn't been scoring as much as I expected him to do in this series. I expected him to drop close to 30 points a game, and he didn't do that. But the last 2 games, he's exceeded my expectations. So points props, I decided to fade just because I don't know which LeBron's going to come out here tonight. I'm assuming the scoring LeBron will, but Doncic may get hot. Reeves may get hot. They need Reeves to step it up. Reeves hasn't been that dominant this series. And I can see LeBron being more of a facilitator and more of a playmaker this game. So RA at 16.5, I don't like. Now, if you buy this one down, I do like the 14.5 line. I like playing this one safe. LeBron's only cashed at 2 of his last 10. I know that looks terrible. He's only cashed at 3 of his last 20, and he's only cashed at 50% of the games on the season. Head-to-head, he's cashed at 4 of 9 versus Minnesota. So a lot of things are red on this prop. But the playoffs are way different than a regular series game. And this is a must-win game for Bron. Bron wants to get that next championship, I'm telling you. So he's going to come out here. He's going to play lights out tonight, in my opinion, whether it be a scorer or a facilitator. I like LeBron to get at least 15 RA. He had 20 his last game. He had 18 2 games before that, and he had 14. He's cashed at 2 of 4 this series, hooking that 1 game. So lately, he had 20 and 18. I think he has another good game tonight. I think he gets at least 15 for us, and I'm going to lock him in. So if you look at Minnesota's RA defense, 8th and 5th in the league, bottom 10 defense in both. If you go to small forward, it's 24th and 2nd. Power forward is 4th and 2nd. So overall, they're not going to give up many stats. They don't give up many RA to any position for the most part. But it's LeBron. LeBron can get the boards if he wants them. He can make the assists if he wants them, and I think he's going to do that tonight. So 15 or 14.5 rebounds and assists for LeBron is what I'm personally going to lock in if you guys do want to tell it. And this one is not on Prizepicks, or it wasn't earlier, so I'm just not even going to attempt to pull it up. But that is what you can take if you want. So overall, these 4 plays on Parlay Play together is a 4.5x, which is bad. I won't play these in a 4.5x lineup like that. I would break these down into 2-man slips. So you can play like Sengun with Ant-Man, Butler with LeBron, and get a double up on both of these. Or you can just play them with the game stack, whichever way you guys want to do it. But those are our 4 plays. We got Sengun, 9.5 boards. Butler, 29.5 PRA. Edwards, 11.5 RA. LeBron, 14.5 RA. Fade them if you don't like them. Lock them in if you do. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Hope you cash all your slips. Make sure you guys sign up for Parlay Play using code FANTASYACES. Get your free month of VIP. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video after we hopefully get that sweep.